Hi, everyone. My name is David Morse, and I'm the Chief Customer Officer for TrueMotion. And this is Max Kisvarde, who's our Managing Director for Europe. TrueMotion is a smartphone-only telematics service provider, which means we take sensor data from the phone, use machine learning, and then transform it into driving data. And we provide this driving data for pricing, for marketing, and for claims to leading motor insurers in North America and in Europe. So for example, Progressive is the #1 telematics insurer in the world, and they use our technology every day to price insurance, to reward safe drivers, and to settle claims faster. Now, about 10 years ago, usage-based insurance was born because insurers figured out that driving data was predictive of risk. Now today, UBI is everywhere, the early adopters are winning, but more and more insurers are figuring out that they're transitioning from hardware-based telematics to smartphone-based telematics. So why is that? Well, one reason is that smartphone data just costs less because the customer brings their own device. The second reason is that it's just faster to distribute an app to customers rather than sending them a hardware device, so it's frictionless. And then the third reason, which might surprise you, is that smartphone data is in many ways superior to hardware-based telematics data. So for example, metrics like braking, smartphone data is as predictive as hardware. And then smartphone data is even better because the smartphones give you distracted driving as well as individual behaviors because the phone is tied to the person and not the car. So imagine, the power of smartphone sensors combined with the power of machine learning, combined with the power of smartphone economics, and you really have the power of a connected car in the palm of your hand. And unlike connected cars, smartphones are here today and everyone has them. So what does TrueMotion do with smartphone data? Well, in 2016, we launched something called TrueMotion UBI, which is a solution that provides rich driving data at a fraction of the cost of hardware-based telematics data. And then in 2017 at DIA, we launched Mojo. And Mojo is a gamified application that rewards undistracted drivers and improves customer loyalty. And today, at DIA 2018, we're introducing TrueClaims. So TrueClaims is a solution that detects accidents, provides rich crash scene data, and automates the claims process all from your smartphone. Okay, so let's get to it. Now, many of you have invested, if you're an insurer, you've invested years and lots of money in your core claim system, yet you still have thousands of people sitting in a call center taking claims information over the phone and then manually typing it into your system. So that whole situation is expensive, it's error-prone, and it's not a great customer experience. But what if you could be there virtually at the scene of the accident? And what if you could gather the information you needed to settle that claim? And what if you could do it in a way that's fast and easy for your customers? Well, with your customer's smartphone and TrueClaims, you can. Now in Europe, the most popular solution for detecting crashes is the hardware device. Right? And those devices typically use 1 to 2 sensors to detect the rate of deceleration in the crash, otherwise known as delta V. TrueMotion is different. We collect 24 different signals, including delta V, but also data such as your driving patterns, road type. We also can do barometer-based airbag detection. And then we combine all of those signals using machine learning and identify the crash. Okay? So what you're looking at is you're looking at the TrueClaims portal. And in it, you can see all the details associated with the accident, and so in this case, the driver was distracted, the driver was speeding, he slammed on his brakes, and he came to a stop. And with TrueClaims, you can also add weather data and traffic data and provide even more contextual information on top of the crash. These are very powerful. One thing you don't get with hardware as well, if you look at the blue squiggly line, that tells you that the driver got out of his car and walked around, which may be an indication that the driver doesn't have any serious injuries, which is a very important piece of information to have in the event of a claim. So in most call centers, most claims adjusters also have Google Maps, so this is not new. but Google Maps does not have the point of impact, and it does not have the contextual data associated to the point of impact. So for example, one just small thing is you can rotate the scene relative to the point of impact and, for example, see the driveway to the left of the accident scene. So it's a small feature, but it's one that makes an insurance adjuster's life a lot better. In addition, in claims organizations, you'll have large loss adjusters, you'll have special investigators, and these people need advanced tools. So with TrueClaims, they can get second-by-second replay of the sensor data to do their investigation right from their browser. Okay? So TrueClaims is like fuel for your claims engine, and with TrueClaims, you can get 25 to 40% of the information you need for F&OL automatically. You can reduce calls, and you could reduce handle time, and you could also save about 100 to 400 euros per claim. But most importantly, you can have something that creates a great experience for your customer in the moment of truth. So speaking of customer experience, so TrueClaims provides a variety of ways for you to provide a great customer experience at a time when they get into an accident and it's a really tough time for them. So for example, and you can do it all with a phone. So for example, TrueClaims gives you crash ID right from the phone. So your customer can right away notify emergency services, notify loved ones, and notify you as the insurer faster so they get their claims paid faster. TrueClaims also gives your customers the ability to submit a claim just with a tap. So because we have the trip data, the customer can just swipe and start the claim, and then TrueClaims will do the pre-fill for the customer, for the insurer, for F&OL. And then lastly, many of you are experimenting with bots, right? But the problem with bots is that they don't contain any crash information. They don't inherently know any context associated with the accident. And so as a result, you wind up asking your customers lots of questions, but there's a better way, and there's a better way to provide them with more personalized and relevant information and make the process faster. So in this case, the customer is engaging with a bot because they've gotten an accident, but here they can just tap on a trip, and TrueClaims will send the information as F&OL to the claim system, right? And if our algorithms detect that it's a serious enough crash, it can trigger the bot to offer a tow truck to the customer right then. So TrueMotion does not provide the bot, we just make the bot better, okay? And so that's TrueClaims. And I'd just like to leave you with 3 last points. Number 1, the future of auto insurance is going to be driven by driving data. Number 2, usage-based insurance was just the beginning. And number 3, the connected car is here, but it's not a car, it's a phone. Okay? So come see me or Max after this if you want more information, but thank you, have a great rest of your show, and enjoy lunch.